start my presentation.
I'll put the timer on as well, so I'll let you know when you're closing up. Ready?
Everything working well? Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Great. Then, yeah, I'm gonna start. My name is Rostislava, the full name, but actually it's too difficult to pronounce even for those one who speaks Ukrainian, so you can call me Rosa. I was born and raised in Ukraine, and back in Ukraine, I was working as a journalist, and my favorite topics was a very difficult, meaningful, deep stories about everyday people, but those one who does something extraordinary in their life. For example, mom who raised a kid with autism, or a businessman who used to work as a doctor and then he became a volunteer to help wounded in the war for free, or those one who lives with HIV or some kind of addictions. It's not like romanticized those thing, but I guess everyone has something to share, and those topics really worth to share. And it's really interesting when you see how like regular people like you or me doing something challenging in their life, something extraordinary. So I'm gonna tell you about my idea a bit more. The official name of my organization is Mаяk Lighthouse Media. And Mayak in translation from Ukrainian is lighthouse. If you divide lighthouse, the word lighthouse into two different words, so you can get light and house. It's pretty obvious, but this is what I believe all the Ukrainians need right now all around the world the most. And if we speak about the feature of Lighthouse or Mayak, then the main feature is to show the way for those one who lost in the dark sea. But if we speak about Lighthouse magazine, then the magazine highlights a story that worth to share. And you can see here our logo. Um, and on the logo, the lighthouse has rainbow colors. That's an update logo because June is a month for Pride Month. So this is how we support people who feel that they are LGBT participants. Um, our mission is for the first, like that's obvious, telling meaningful, deep human stories, but also we would like to break in stereotypes about refugee, migrants, and asylum seekers. We also want to support by information beginning social entrepreneurs, as we are social entrepreneurs and we know how difficult it can be to start your own project. We also plan to organize culture events, offline and online as well. And also we want to give chance of employment for Ukrainians if they are refugee, and we want them to make visible for job market. And around 90% of volunteers right now who's working on the project, they are Ukrainians, and they're Ukrainians refugee, those one who live abroad, but also those one who stay in Ukraine. Okay. Our impact, what we wanna achieve. So we want to tell more meaningful stories because in a nowadays world we have lots of fast food, and I'm not talking about food, but also about um, something very processed. Um, so we don't want fast food stories in our magazine, but we want deep, meaningful stories, and it's also very, very long. So it's not something that you can scroll while commuting to work or home. But while you stay in traffic jam or something, that's a story when you can take your favorite drink, for example, tea or coffee or wine, whatever you like to drink, and you cover yourself in a blanket and you read a story. We also would like to build a bridge between Ukraine and Ukrainian diaspora all around the world. Um, I also understand that Great Britain is very multicultural, multinational country. So I do believe the more we tell about traditions or different cultures or people, the more we can gain understanding between different nations and cultures. We also want to help those Ukrainians who just arrived like after a full-scale war started to gain more inspiration and confidence by telling them story of people who actually could do that successful story. Also, the magazine would like to celebrate authentic, non-cliche Ukrainian culture, and we want to show the human side of migration. Um, our values is we believe that a magazine is media for people and about people. We celebrate any culture, and we believe that everybody has something to share. Our beneficiaries, so that people we are working for, it's Ukrainians, those one who newcomers, and those one who already settled, migrants, refugees, and asylum seekers, and British citizens as well.
Rosa, can I please ask if you can wrap it up, please?
Yes, yes. Sorry. So we are working already. If you can you can see our link here. So you can see us online. We are now on Substack, but we are planning to have our separate website, and maybe in the future we will have a printout magazine as well. Um, we have our team, and it includes journalists, editors, social media managers, graphic designer, and illustrator. Illustration here, you can see it's not something I found at the internet. It's a real people. You can see their names here. It's an illustration, but Irina Radzievska, she's Ukrainian as well. She's Ukrainian refugee who lives in Canada right now. Um, our big vision is different types of media. I'm talking about video, podcast, radio, and also printed issues for sale. Um, so our next step, the most challenging, it's a website, and to To have it done, I counted that we need around 700 pounds to run in a website for 1 year. Also, a paid subscription for a year because we need to work it for with illustration and texts, and also team compensation is the biggest amount. Um, because we need to pay for the journalists and photographers, editors, graphic designers, and illustrators. if you want to get involved, then um, if you want to volunteer for us, then please scan QR code and you will see Google form. You can fill that form. We will contact you. But also, if you have someone uh, or something to tell us, then please contact me personally or contact a magazine by emails. Also, I ask you if you can subscribe us online or for Substack or social media, whatever is more useful for you. That would be really great because we're really in need for people, for our readers, but also volunteers as well. And thank you so much for being here with me and listening to about my project. Um, I hope we will see each other in the future. And please, please subscribe us.
Thank you so much, Rosa. That was amazing. That was a great presentation. I'll just double check if we have any questions in the chat.
I haven't seen any come through yet, Aruba, but please do feel free to share your questions in the chat and we can field them.
I have a question. It's from Joanna. Have you sorry, one second. Have you had support from the Ukrainian Institute in Holland Park?
Um, we have two people who are working on social media and partnership as well, and we plan to contact them in the future, but we still haven't. So yeah, but thank you for an idea.
Rosa, I have a question from Kim Darrigan in the chat. Are you planning to enable paid subscriptions on Substack?
We already did, but it didn't work as I planned it to, because Substack for best the best way for us is to have a separate website actually, because this is how we can be more financially independent, to work with advertisement and so on. But Substack is unfortunately didn't work well for us. I mean, we have up to 60 subscribers, but it's still not enough um, to pay to compensate all of our expenses.
So it is a long journey, if I understand that correctly.
Um, yeah, it is. We have that feature. Of course, you can subscribe as a paid participant, but we are planning to transfer everything what we have for a separate website. And yeah.
That is perfect.
Thank
Why?
you, Rosa. Yes, Kim mentioned that Substack does take a commission and does need a constant push for promotion. Perhaps that's
And
something that you can look at.
and also it's good if we want to work as with businesses for paid advertisement, and a separate website would be great for SEO, as right now we are invisible in Google.
Thank you. Hormuz has a question. He said that it's excellent that you're online already. What one step could immediately help you, do you think? And if it's easy to think of now.
That's a website, I guess. If we talk about one big step, then I guess the separate website, which is the most challenging right now. And I guess that would be a big step for us.
Makes sense. Thank you. I have a comment from Irina. She says, "Well done, Rosa. It sounds very promising." So you have people who are complimenting your magazine. Um, the people who are listening, we have two amazing pitches, so they need your support. So by all means, uh, scan the QR code and follow them. But without further ado, Rosa, can you stop sharing screen, please?
Yes, I'm sorry.